Hello beautiful people, I'm Polly from Charming Tabby. In this video I'm going to show you how you can make those beautiful charms that I have right here. This one in 3 different styles. So before I show you, please subscribe for my channel and like this video. Also watch the rest of my videos because you're going to find them useful. So let's get started. First I'm going to make this charm here that looks like a little flower. So for this one I've already cut out my fabric. I used scraps. And for this one, to get this shape, I use this cookie cutter, as you can see, and I just put it over my fabric and I trace it with this pencil. This pencil is 8B. As you can see, I prefer to use it because the trace after this pencil is bigger. So also for this one you will need those bead cups and wire, jewelry wire. The millimeters are 0.8 millimeters that I'm going to use as a wire. It's your decision what kind of, how thick is going to be your wire. I prefer 8 millimeters. Also, I'm going to use those beautiful beads that you can see here. They are Japanese beads and they are 0.3 millimeters. They are very small, and the name of the beads, the mark is Toho, and they are Japanese. They are used for embroidery. So usually those beads are, I'm using those beads for embroideries, but this time I've decided to add a little touch of something small and delicate to those charms. I'm using a lot this charm, in this shape, of course, in my journals. So you don't need some kind of fabric, special fabric. You can use scrap fabrics that you have at your home. Any kind of scrap fabric is going to be useful for this charm. But imagine if you imagine to use some kind of vintage fabric. There are a lot of vintage fabrics. So if your junk journal or the present that you're making, the project that you want to use this charm is vintage, you can also use, of course, vintage fabric with patterns like flowers or circles or hearts. Any kind of pattern is going to look very beautiful. So it's up to you. Unleash your imagination and your inner wish to make something gorgeous. It's up to you what kind of fabric are you going to use. I'm going to use this plain fabric without patterns, and this fabric actually is from one cloth sweatshirt actually that I had for many years, but I've never used it, so I decided to cut and trim little pieces from it and add them in my projects. So I'm using a lot of those trims and cuts in my project from this sweater. As you can see, I already cut out 2 pieces. You can use 3 pieces for those beautiful flower petals. Let me show you again this cookie cutter. I have this cookie cutter from a long time ago, since I was little. You can use a similar one, or probably in similar shape, because in this shape is better. So please find such shape, because I've tried to use different shapes and it looked horrible. Probably the shapes that I used weren't the correct one, but if you find different shape than this one, please let me know in the comments below and tell me, hey Polly, you need to use this shape. I used this one and it happened to look more beautiful. So for this one I recommend this shape. But if you're comfortable, you can find another flower shape and use it. Just play with it and see what you are going to like. I like this one. I didn't find better shape, actually, to be honest. So, as I said, I cut out already 2 flowers and I'm going to put them together like this. And I'm going to take my wire. And I already cut out my wire, as you can see, and I made this loop. But I'm going to show you how I made this loop. It's very easy. Also, probably when you use this 8B pencil, you're going to be left with such pencil marks. You can remove them with toothbrush that you're not using anymore. Of course, wash it very good, and then you can use your old toothbrush and use soap and clean it. It happens and it looks very cool because the trays are removing very easily, but for this one I'm not going to use it. Why? I'm going to explain, because I have 2 charms that I would like to show you how I made. So this one is going to be with trays, but it's going to be for personal use, so no worries. Also, before I show you, I can give another idea for this kind of charm. You can use it as earrings or some kind of jewelry. If you wear jewelry, or if you want to give some kind of interesting gift, handmade gift to someone that you like or someone that you love a lot, this is the gift, handmade gift, so it's very easy to make it. So let me just show you. I don't remember, did I say that you need to use okay, bead cups? I'm using those bead cups. They look very vintage and I love them, but unfortunately before 2 weeks I went in this shop where I bought them and they weren't there, so I have to find such cups, flower petal cups, because they look gorgeous. And they weren't cheap. I'm sorry for the mistake, they weren't so cheap. They weren't so expensive. I'm sorry, the opposite of cheap is expensive. They were cheap. Okay, they were very cheap for this beautiful shape. So I'm taking my 2 flowers, as you can see. One is this position and the next one is in this position. They're in different positions. And I'm going to make a little hole here. Shall I make it? I'm not sure. No, I can't. Where is? Let me just use some harder than this one. Probably like this needle. I hope I'm going to make it. And let me put it. Okay. Like that. And I'm going to make this shape here. See, it's very easy. So if you want, you can, let me just use my thread to sew it around so it won't escape and to give better shape. If not, you can glue it. You can use regular glue or hot glue with your bead, but I'm going to use this thread for, where is my scissors? There they are. I'm going to use this thread. Come on. Okay. And I'm going to sew a little around it. Okay, and I'm going to take this cup here, and I'm going to use glue. A little bit of this glue over here, because I want to glue the cup for my flower. This, okay. And I need to cut a little bit, trim a little bit of this wire, because it's very, very wonk. Let's remove this and throw it away. I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to show you how I make this loop here, like that, in circle. Let me trim this one here. I'm sorry, this is my clock. There it is, the little loop that I made. And I'm going to use this safety pins and use some beads, Japanese beads. So my first charm is ready. There it is. They look very beautiful. They are. Okay. So let me show you the other charms. Let me remove those here and put this one here. Okay, next charm is going to be this one here. For this one, you'll need beads, of course. You can use different color beads. And of course, I'm going to use again this Japanese bead that I use. Again, it's 0.3 millimeters, or here is written round 80. Can you see it? Let me just focus a little bit. So I'm going to use them, but in green color, and I'm going to use those beads. I'm going to take 3 beads, 2, 3, and I'm going to take one of those here, and I'm going to explain why I'm going to take it, because I want to hold my flower petal. Oh my god, what I said. I mean, I wanted to hold my cup bead, as you can see, and I'm going to glue it and stick it for this one. So this one is the last one, and since it's in such wooden color, I don't want to look at it. I mean, it doesn't look so pretty. So I would like to see only those 3 beads. This is the reason why I'm using this one. And I'm going to use those kind of stones, vintage stones that are, oh, it fell, okay, that are for clothes. Actually, I think they're for clothes, but I'm using them. So let me remove those beads here and put them aside. And this one here, because I don't need it anymore. Okay. And where is my wire? My wire is here. It's easy, but you need bigger, I mean like bigger, you need bigger wire. So I'm going to trim this part here. Let me use my wire. I'm going to do the same loop as I showed you. And let me just trim this one because it's very sharp. See, this is the loop. And I'm going to take my first bead, second one, third one, and this one that is going to stop my bead cup. Let me put a little glue here, because as I said, I would like to hide this wooden bead, but always I would like to stop. Okay, and I'm going to trim a little more of this wire, because it's very long, and I'm going to do the same loop here, and let me trim this sharp. Okay. There it is. I cut, I had to use, I shouldn't cut so much of this wire, but because I made only one loop, but I can't fix it any longer, unfortunately. Okay. And I'm going to put, with this ring that I have, I'm going to put this charm here, that is, as I said, is used for clothes. Let me just put it. And I'm going to close it. Oops. a bit difficult because, come on, let me just, to hold it. Ooh, a little more. Oh my god. Don't run away like that. Ah, so difficult. Come on, please, please, please. Okay. Doesn't close so well, but first time when I made this one, it was much easier because I wasn't in front of the camera, and now apparently I'm bit nervous that is not happening well, so this is the reason why my hands are all in sweat and everything is moving. Oh, horrible. Ooh, okay, I closed it. Ooh, oh my god, it was difficult, as you can see. So let me take this safety pin and use 2 of those beads. And put it aside. I'm sorry, unfortunately somehow my camera stopped. So this is the charm that I made. One more time. Let me just show you this one too here, the both charms that I made. So I didn't close it very well, as I can see here. Let me just try and close it. Well, okay, but okay, so it's closed. As you can see, this is the charm that I made, and actually they could be something, they could look very beautiful as earrings. Imagine such jewelry or earring. It's going to look very beautiful. I've never thought of this, that you can use them as earring. So I'm sorry that my camera stops. I don't know what is happening. Sometimes it's stopping when it's very hot here in my room. And it's, believe me, it's very hot. It's about 35 degrees, which in Fahrenheit, I don't know how it is, but it's very hot. Imagine that you're in some kind of sauna. Okay, I'm really sorry that my camera stops sometimes when it's, as I said, hot, it stops. What I don't know when the camera stops, so I'm going to explain one more time. I made a loop here, I made this one loop, so I put those beautiful beads, Japanese beads that I have. So it's not so difficult to make it. The tip here is that you need to play a lot with your wire, because if you choose a thicker wire like I did, it's going probably to be more harder than using less thicker wire, but as I said, I prefer such wire because it's more tougher, and I want to make my project very tough, that can last forever. No, but almost forever. So those were the second charms. Let me just show you till now what I made. I made also those charms. Let me just take them here, like that. And I'm going to make the third ones. Let me just remove them, and I'm going to use again scrap fabric, one of those, and I forgot to take my, there it is. No, I didn't forget. And this is felt fabric. I trim it. Also, I'm going to use those miniature hearts that I cut out from felt. Where is my, did I, no, okay, I used Sizzix dies to cut them out. So if you have Sizzix machine, cut them. It's very, very beautiful, and it's much easier to cut them with dies than using hand. If you like, you can use your hand and cut beautiful heart and put them here, like this one. So for this one, as you can see, I used small seashell from those here. Let me choose one. Where is the end? There it is. Okay. Okay, which one shall I choose? Probably this one. But let me explain. My seashells are with holes, as you can see, because they're for making jewelries. Let me just poke it and show you. Where is the hole? This is the hole here. See? It's with hole. So if you have the chance to buy seashells, buy them with holes because it's much easier. Or you can use tools for making such small holes. I never use such tools, so I'm not comforted with using it, and I don't have this self-esteem to use it because I think I'm going to make a mess. So I bought seashells with holes inside. And let me remove this one and those and these tools, and the glue. I will need it for sure. I will need this glue. Unfortunately, I don't have, as you can see, I'm using different safety pins with holes inside because I want to secure it. So it's secured like this one here. Unfortunately, I don't have smaller one, so I have to use this big one here. If you have smaller, even smaller than, let me just close it. If you have smaller than this one, because I know that there are smaller than this one, use them. It's going to be much beautiful. But since I don't have, I have to use this one, unfortunately. So it's very easy to make this. As I said, this is felt fabric. You can choose whatever color that you like. Depends on your projects and your preferences. And I'm going to use same, let me just show you, same scrap fabric that I used for the first charms that I show you in the beginning of the video. And I'm just going to fold it like this and put it here. And I'm going to use lace fabric because I would like to make this same square that I made with the lace fabric here on my first sample. Let me trim. Probably a little less. Actually, this is not real lace, it's from curtains that I had, but I changed them, so I've decided not to throw away the curtains. I washed them and now I'm using them in my projects. So if you have such curtains, don't throw them away, you can use them in your projects. Let me trim a little bit from here and from this side here. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to use my sewing machine. Let me just remove all the things so it could get much easy my machine. And did I plug it? No, I didn't. So let me plug my sewing machine. And I'm going to now connect the pieces together. Okay. And I'm going to put one more from this side here, or in the middle. I know that my threads are in different colors, but I think that like this looks interesting. This is the reason why I used this time two different threads. So let me just remove my machine from the table. It's ready, and I'm going to glue my hearts that I cut out. I'm going to glue one here, and I'm going to glue one here. Okay. But before, probably it's better to use this and to sew okay, to connect those pieces together. I mean the seashell with this part here. Do I have some thread? Yes, I have this one. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to glue the hearts in the end. Probably it's going to be much wiser. I'm using embroidery thread right now. As if you have embroidery thread, you can use them. No, let me see how I'm going to put it right here like that. Okay. Oops. I'm trying to use almost one and same hole in and out. As you can see, one more time and I'm done. Okay. And I'm going to take and do the same with the safety pin. I'm going to put this safety pin here in the middle, in the same way as I did. Let's see how I made it here. Okay. How I did it. A little more. And I'm done. And in the end, I'm going to glue my hearts. There it is. So I'm done with everything. I'm going to use them for different projects. So let me just show you what I made. All the charms that I made here. There they are. And this is my charm. So I hope that, let me just show you from the, there they are. They look very beautiful. Just so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for my channel one more time and watch the rest of the videos. Like this video, like the rest of my videos. You are going to find them useful because I'm making a lot of stuff for junk journals. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and I wish you an amazing day. See you in my next videos, guys. Bye bye.